Hello.
Okay. Hello. So you fence Jorgensen. I too fence Jorgensen. And I think I, I also got demolished. But it happens. He's very good.
Yes.
So you
So
went in. So
maybe I
what's...
also should say some of the background to this. Like this is a local tournament in
Yeah?
Denmark. I'm from Sweden, and the national team of Denmark,
Yeah?
they go to these competitions to kind of
Yeah, yeah,
represent
that's
the
good.
national team
I,
and improve fencers and such.
that's amazing.
So
I wish we had more local stuff like that in Canada.
yeah,
All right, so you have Mr. Jorgensen. So obvious, like, is this a pool or a D?
this is only a pool.
Okay, so
This is the second bout I fenced against him this day.
oh, you guys did more than one pool?
Yes.
How does that system work? So you guys do one pool into
Uh,
another pool into another pool kind of thing?
Only two pools,
Ah, okay.
where like the best fencers get into the second pool, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so it gets to be an even and fun pool for everyone.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, of course. And then so you fenced them in the first pool. What was the score there?
Uh, it was, I think it was 5-2, but it was not really the score because he really uh, he wrecked me really
Yeah.
hard. So like, uh, so I uh, tried to not uh, get into his high tempo, or as high tempo, I should say.
Yeah, because Jorgensen likes to move a lot. So if you try to match him, it's very hard. It's his style.
Yeah, I usually also like to fence pretty quick. So yeah, he just wrecked me on that part.
It's okay.
But uh, this match, I tried to slow down a little bit.
So already I can feel so like, what is this, Mr. Flagpole?
Yeah,
So I think there's gonna be 3 people in fencing jail today. Um, but let's see, right? So like you went in, you did your little flick thing, but then right, he attacked you, and
yes,
then you're like, oh, do I want to counterattack? Oh no, actually, I want to parry. And then you stand up,
yes.
which
That's a bad
yeah, and that's fine, but
reaction
like
I have sometimes.
that's right because you actually like that's a sick parry. Like he's in trouble. Had you been a little bit more ready, I think you would have gotten it. So basically, right, take the habit, make the habit. You go in, whether you want to make, whether like you go in, you want to stop hit or you want to parry. Your focus is on loading your legs and doing that small retreat. Cause you get the retreat in, but like here, like I'm not even sure you're like. Seems your butt is closer to him than your tip is.
Yes.
But what you can do. All right, it's enough of this hit, and we're gonna stop embarrassing you.
Yes.
But yeah, that's like right. See, that's easy to fix right again, right? So I'm already seeing this pattern here, right? This little leg raise here. Maybe it's for style points. Unfortunately, referees don't give those. Yeah, you're fast. Like I like your energy. Oh, that's a. Oh, you got that. Look at that. Oh my god. Oh, so yeah.
I think
I think you hit him
that
maybe a little bit before. It's hard to tell.
yeah.
You must have hit him around here, I think. You hit him in the mask.
I
Because
think
otherwise.
that that like touch. I think I was looking at his uh, feet because I when I try to do foot touches, like I'm not good at them, so I do not try them
Yeah,
against him.
but like,
So
look
I
at the
looked at
thought
his
process.
feet to try to fint on his feet,
Yeah.
and I think it just gave me that little bit.
Well, yeah, so basically, this is actually like, for you, it's pretty smart, right? So he releases the distance, then he resets, and then he kind of resets, and then on his foot plant here, you just get him. So honestly, like, your instincts are really good. You nick him on the mask, and he does get the parries, so be careful. But, like, your instinct is not bad. And right there, like, being in his right, so when guys like him, or sorry, we go to, like, lower level competition, and then, like, people start getting points on us, the pressure is actually huge on us to kind of like not make more mistakes. So honestly, like the fact that you had like the I don't know how to say the meatballs to just flush at him. I don't know. I'm not your dad, but I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
And you see here, like he's already like beyond like from that first attack, he's changed how he's fencing already. He's being very respectful. It's a very good tempo. Oh, so your hand is way too wild there. Like I can see the whip action, right? Way too wild.
Yeah.
And you see, he didn't do very much there, right? He just has his tip on you, and he's just waiting. And then you kind of like you up the tempo. He's like, I don't like this, and he just stays on you. So this it's not like necessarily bad, but it's an unforced error.
Yeah. Probably not the right thing to do against someone who is that much higher level.
Yeah, that and like even beyond that, like even if he wasn't like we already have a lot of info on him, right? We know how he fences. We know that Patrik has a really steady tip. Like he's got a very good point control.
Yes.
So to me, he's not the kind of guy that you want to start going wild flicking because he's going to be happy.
Yeah.
So tactically, like not the greatest choice, but you're also like you're like I felt like we were in Pirates of the Caribbean there. But like things like that, see, like this is okay, right? Like a little eight, just well, a little like it's big, but like it's in a safe distance, and it's just kind of like, hey, get out of my face, please. Very big actions though. Man, your tempo is wild. Are you able to like hold this tempo for the whole time?
Not right now. I used to, but not right now because
Yeah,
yeah, I have some health problems right now. But
that's okay. No, no judgment. Just like so, when you're going at a really fast tempo, if you're always fencing at that speed, right, your opponent will always be kind of like at that, like super stressed with you, right?
yeah,
So don't be afraid sometimes, like release the distance and like just relax. Make them worry about it and like may let them like force a decision on them. Because right now all he has to be like is he's there. He's like I need to be ready all day every day. But if all of a sudden you release and then you put it back, it's kind of like that for that unfortunate drowning metaphor I used earlier. But if you release once in a while, it forces a decision of himself to be like, can I relax now? This is a good double.
thank you. Well, on that note, sometimes when I fence, I push a lot,
Yeah.
and after I've gotten my opponent to really, after I've tried to attack a lot quick, and they start to lose balance and focus, I keep on trying, but if I just keep on going, I will myself also lose a little bit of balance and focus. So then I take like 1 or maybe 2 steps back to let them into the game again. Or I don't do it to make them let them in, but for myself to take a little break and then go on it again. Is that a bad thing? Like,
Wait, so
would
let's
you say?
reiterate. So you're pushing them,
Yeah.
and then what do? You go back?
Uh, I I use a lot of parades, like
Parries, yeah.
yeah, and I will push them back, and I will make them have to retreat, but I don't want to overextend, so I will end my attack by taking a step back or two, and the benefit for me of that is that I will myself not be doing some stupid thing
Yeah.
and getting doing
Yeah.
overcommitment, but at the same time I let my opponent get back into the game.
Yeah, so actually, like, tactically, I think it's really smart. Like, it depends who, but in general, it's very good. So let's pretend that, like, this is the back line or whatever.
Yeah,
And then, so let's say you're pushing him a little bit closer, and then all of a sudden you release. Let's see if, so let's say he's here. He's, like, on his back line. And let's say you release a little bit.
yeah,
So now, a good way to, like, be in control, like you release. If he follows you,
yeah,
you can attack his preparation, or you can see what he's doing when he's following. But if he's stuck here, then you're basically like, your guys are constantly playing rock, paper, scissors.
yeah,
Obviously, it's a bit harder for him, then he's going to have to parry. But like, if you don't like the situation, it's a lot easier for you to create a new one than it is for him.
yeah.
So anyway, everything you said was good. Oh my god, your tempo changes are wild. Yeah, so I'm not. So yeah, these big flicks, especially on Jorgensen, are so scary. Man, you're strong. Look at this blade whip. Holy shit! Is this blade really flicky, or are you just an absolute
I
monster?
think this is probably a Alberto medium. The
Ah, it's a medium. Okay, okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty flicky. Yeah, my jacket
Oh,
is
that's that's pretty kind of him.
yeah.
Oh, so you're doing kind of what we're. Oh, so honestly, if you didn't stand up, I think that was all yours. Go in.
Yeah,
Yeah, so see right here, like I feel like you should be your action is a little bit big, but not as big as you're like not as tall as you are when you stand up like that. Cuz then he's able to kind of just from experience, he dealt with it pretty well.
yeah.
What's popping?
What's popping? Yeah, so right. So obviously here like you got to do something.
Yeah. I was thinking that he would probably like back off because a lot of the time he would,
Yeah.
just stay calm and try to work with his point, but not that time. Yeah, so I guessed, I think.
So like honestly overall it's not bad at all like I like
I'm
don't be a like I doubt you're ashamed like so like don't be
No, this is a good match. That's why I wanted it to get analyzed by you.
but like the like I would honestly like obviously not easily but I think you could give him you could potentially beat him or give him even more trouble than you think you can. If you control your legs more and like flick way less.
Yes.
Because even like the flicks like are honestly nowhere near hitting.
Yeah.
And one of them actually got you hit. So more tip, more footwork, less standing up. But like it's really not bad at all.
Thank
What
you.
do you think? You have any more questions?
Um, no, I don't. I don't have.
That's good. Anyway, yeah, I hope you learned something.
Yeah.
Weird. All right, we got.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course, buddy. Anytime. Thank you.